We're doing, hold on, let's see. We're doing Detective Comics. We're doing back issues. Alright. So, got something planned for later for my grandkids, so we're going to try something different right now. Alright. Detective Comics. These are some of my favorite all-time books. Alright. If, like, this is when comic books really got legit. For me. Alright. With the, how'd you say? You had the Crisis book came out. You had the Champions, Contest of the Champions came out. Daredevil was getting really good. Avengers was... X-Men was really good. Superman was okay. Trying to think of some of the best stuff that I had. This is like mid-80s. Alright. This here starts off in 1985. Alright, so we're going to go backwards. Alright. This was a hell of a story. Hell of a story. In my opinion, they wasted this character in the new, the Rebirth. Rebirth or New... I think it was Rebirth. Alright, where... Might have been New 52. You know, fill in the blanks. Alright. When they brought her back for Batwoman, that was such a waste of this character. This character is so good. Alright. She does not need to be in a book for political reasons. Alright. She's an interesting character. She does not need gimmicks. Alright. She was very passionate about adopting Jason Todd. She was very passionate about Batman. You might actually say she actually did care about him. Alright. This is really good stuff. This character was very, very interesting. Alright. So, this is Detective Comics 556. I don't like gimmicks. I don't like Batwangs. Alright. Like when they did that stunt in Black Image with the first book that came out, Damned, Batman Damned, and the Batawang came out. That was a gimmick to try to shock you in how over the top these books were going to be. I disagree with that kind of tactic. You could pull that off with another character and get away with it. Maybe not Superman, but Batman doesn't need cheap parlor tricks and gimmicks to sell his books. All right, fan base is there. You gotta remember, we're showing these books to grandkids. We're showing these books to our wives. We're showing these books to, my granddaughter Zoe goes to school and brags about these books. All right, so you gotta remember, it's not just about the adults who read it, because these adults are gonna die someday, and you're gonna need that next generation of readers. So you gotta remember, in order to introduce, like in the middle of introducing Transformers to Kendrick, he's 3 years old. All right. He's getting the logistics of it pretty fast, picking it up pretty fast for boy stuff. All right. But you want to keep things, if you want to introduce kids, regardless if it's a boy or girl, to characters like this, you have to make it appropriate consumption, because ain't no father in America going to show first issue of Batman Damned to their daughter or their granddaughter. All right. It just ain't happening unless you're a weirdo. But then again, whatever floats your boat. But this is excellent Batman stuff right here. And we got Batman 567. 557. Don't mind me. I need better glasses. Alright. And this is Jason Todd. This is when they used to, I believe this is when they used to, if I remember correctly, they used to have the split story in there. It was Batman and Catwoman, and then it was Green Arrow and Black Canary. And, it wasn't that bad. It was really good. That is issue 559. Here we go with, excuse me, issue 560. I'm thinking. Issue 561. Issue 562. Issue 563. '64. 565. $5.79. This is when I really started separating myself from some of the comic books, because everything changed, and it changed too much for me. Like, some of the art was good, and some of the art was like too far out there. All right, I'm not a fan of some of the interior arts of some of these books because I got so used to the other stuff. And when they changed everything, 581, it kind of aggravated me. And plus, you're in the middle of, when you're growing up, you figure out what girls are. All right, you're busy when you're a young boy, you're chasing the girls, and you kind of forget this stuff. I didn't get covers like this. I really didn't get it. To me, today, it don't bother me no more. But when I was a kid, here I am. My favorite is the blue and the gray. All right, I've said it in many of my videos before. The blue and the gray is always going to be the best Batman. When Michael Keaton movie came out and he switched everything to black, all right, a little too dark. At least with the blue and the gray, you do dark covers, he could stand out a little bit better than he does in some of the other ones, like that Wonder Woman one I showed you in a video before this. All right, sometimes the costumes are just too dark, or the backdrop's too dark, and it doesn't do the character justice. All right, and then we got issue 679. These are just random pulls out of an old box. All right, that's Batman for today. Remember, thumbs up, thumbs down, sub, don't sub, do what you gotta do, leave a comment, but make sure you sub you watch your subscribers' videos too. If somebody subs to you, return the favor. All right, there's nothing worse than when you see somebody that has a lot of subs, and then you look under their channel to see who they sub to, and there's like less than 10. All right, because that's not the way it's supposed to work. You're supposed to, you ask people to help you endorse your channel, but yet you're not endorsing their channel. I mean, come on, everybody working together here on the same page. We all after the same thing. All right, leave a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down.